Hello, hello, one and all, children of all ages, ladies and gentlemen of the world. Welcome to another KoishCasts. Today, it's early morning. I've had my breakfast. I'm ready to go. Today, we're looking at a low bronze Elo game. This is a flex game, I think. I can't tell you for certain. And we've got, generally speaking, some pretty not meta, but conventional picks into roles. The last couple of games I've had like a Riven support. I've seen a lot of games with just weird champions in weird places, but it's still pretty conventional. So let me just get up the scoreboard, take away the time controls in the chat, and then we're going to get into the matchups. So what we got? In the top lane, we have a Vladimir versus a Alawi. In the jungle, we've got a Shyvana going AP. You can tell by the Dark Harvest. And also it's far more popular than the AD variant these days, against a Master Yi. In the mid lane, we've got a Diana versus a Yone. And in the bot lane, we've got Twitch Brom against Caitlyn Morgana. Sorry, excuse me for that. So what do I think off the bat? If I had to judge both teams evenly, who do I think has the better team overall? Probably the red team. But the blue team has a couple of aspects in its favour, and I'm going to go over it now. The reason I say red team is because I think they've just got some better tools overall for easy team fighting. Master Yi in the later parts of the game always gets strong. Doesn't really matter what happens in the earlier parts of the game. If he can get to the later parts, he's usually fine. Yone as a champion, I think, is a bit brain dead. He has a lot of good healing once he gets his death stance as well. But he's really completely rosy, and he hasn't got much to worry about. Caitlyn's a very safe AD carry. Morgana, once she gets his Zhonya's, is a very safe support, offers a lot of CC as well in a fight. And Alawi, I mean, a lot of these champions on the blue side, with Diana and Shyvana, want to go in to the red team, and that makes Alawi a bit more valuable. How much do you want to bet that this Twitch is about to take that red buff with his poison? Okay, Twitch does leave in time. So the poison shouldn't take this. Okay. I've seen too many times Twitch poison take the red buff. Ignite's already been used by Yone mid, forces Diana back, by the way. So what do I make of the matchups overall in the 1v1s? Vladimir against Alawi. I'd say that Vladimir, just because of his early levels, is going to be at a bit of a disadvantage, at least initially, but should be able to have a much better push and a lot more of a safer laning phase than Alawi's able to have. Alawi is the champion, circles a lot around her E when she drags out the spirit of the enemy champion. If she doesn't land that, she's actually at a bit of a loss of things to do, but it does mean she can actually still damage Vladimir even when he's in his blood pool. Missed binding from Morgana means nothing much is going to happen there. Brom's playing pretty aggressive considering where the lane's at. And also, this isn't really last hitting going on here, it's just hard pushing for the Caitlyn. Key goes wide. Shyvana versus Yi. I wouldn't expect much dueling from either of these two junglers early. Both of them kind of want to farm it up. Shyvana just wants to get to level 6, and then she's going to be happy flying in and pressing her E to do maximum AP damage whenever possible. And Yi wants to farm up so he gets enough attack speed and enough damage that he's just able to basically run through the entire enemy team. Blue team does have a couple of ways to keep the Yi pinned down. You've got the Brom stun and the peel that Brom can offer, as well as the Diana ultimate. That's a bit of CC, but obviously nothing other really than Brom, which could be a bit worrying. The Brom shield goes in the wrong direction. That's not going to help Twitch out too much. The mid lane matchup, I think at least Precinct should definitely go towards Yone, but Diana's making a good case for it right here. She's put down the Ignite. I think Yone should get out here. Meanwhile, I was talking about how the junglers aren't going to fight much, but here they are fighting. Diana, I think, should have this. She does. Meanwhile, Yi's chasing down Shyvana, but Shyvana flashes late, so the Alpha Strike does follow through and will get the kill on her. So Yi already getting a lead. I think they were initially dueling over the Scuttle Crab, but that obviously evolved into being a bit more of a loss for the Shyvana. A bad flash means but a lot is wasted there. Ignite goes down onto Twitch, but he should be fine unless he steps too far forwards here. Does shield a little bit late there from Morgana. But the Caitlyn's also out of mana, so she shouldn't be able to keep on firing just her Pilter of a Peacemaker over and over again. Bot lane matchup. Twitch Brom isn't bad. Obviously, Twitch is pretty good, especially with his attack buff, attack speed steroid he gets off his Q, quickly proccing the Brom stun. Shyvana is really pushing for this, but I don't think it's the right call. She should just leave this. Yi's coming in, so is Yone. I think Shyvana's dead here for the second time in about 5 seconds. Yone definitely didn't need to flash for that, but I guess it secures it. And Shyvana has died twice before 5 minutes. This is going to severely delay her level 6, which is what she really wants to get to as quick as possible in order to have her Dragon Form E, Flame Breath. And it means that that's a lot of leads given over to the red team for basically no reason. Like I said though, this is a low elo game. Very low elo. Not very low elo actually, just low elo. So mistakes are to be expected here. Little trade mid. Diana's actually winning this very hard. I didn't think that was going to be the case. I thought Yone would definitely have some of the early levels until Diana hit her level 6, but I guess Yone's just can't trade it. I don't know why. I guess he's gone Conqueror, so it's a bit harder to proc. This is Caitlyn. Just took about 3 auto attacks she didn't need to, and then got procced by the Twitch E. Alawi procs the soul onto Vladimir. Vladimir's going to have to do a bit of happy feeting to get away from tentacles. Meanwhile, mid, Diana's trying to push her advantage. Might even be able to do it if she's lucky here. Can she get her last Q off? She can't. Her Crescent Strike doesn't come through. Yi comes through and quickly picks up the kill. And this Yi's now 2-0. He's been part of every kill on the red side. Vladimir's going really aggressive for a reason I can't put together. Maybe it's because Alawi's low on mana, but he thought that that was a good idea. But I think Alawi potentially could have turned that. Sorry, I'm yawning all over the place. It's really not very professional at all. You see, this is what Alawi could do. I think that was a flash step on the Vladimir. Good idea. Now he should just back. Oh, meanwhile, Twitch has been caught onto, but they're not going to do anything on it. He's just running away. Brom's able to get out of there. And now here comes Yone. He has got 6, but I don't think he's going to do anything. He is at less than half health. And maybe they'll get Drake off this. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. So the red team should get the air Drake here. Brom should back off. He's the only one in the area. Caitlyn's just going to harass him, but then leave him alone. But here comes Diana now. I don't think this is a good idea. She's been caught out by the Yone ultimate. Navigator's on up to the top side. Brom is late to this. Shyvana's now here. But I think Yone can keep going and be fine. Now he backs it up. Oh, but he's going to try and get the kill onto Shyvana, and I think he can do it. He just needs one more Q. There you go, the E proc. That's 20% of the total damage done. Shyvana pings Diana, angry, but there wasn't more of a commit there. But honestly, I think Shyvana just overstayed. Shyvana should be just trying to hard farm this. She's only level 4. Yi's now going to hit 6 off that Scuttle Crab, I think. So with Diana... Oh, so she activates her E, but she didn't have the Crescent Strike on. This could be good, but so much damage coming through from the Diana. Yi comes through, he activates the ultimate, Alpha Strike comes out. He might be able to get this unless Diana has a W. She doesn't. It's going to be a double kill for Diana. But sorry. The damage mitigation from a W. Diana's angry, but Shyvana hasn't responded there. You can see the pings coming out. Vladimir did come all the way down from top. But there's not going to be anything else done there. Shyvana just pausing for a second, probably typing something. And she's off. Oh, can't quite decide where she wants to go. I think it's pretty obvious, but, well, actually, I was just going to say it's pretty obvious the red team are better, but I don't know if that's true. Vladimir's gone full hand, but he actually didn't hit his E. He might be in a bit of trouble here. He gets his healing. Yone's going to have to go backwards for Diana. Why didn't she Crescent Strike first? She'd be able to use her E again. So you can see there's a lot of mechanical misplays, but that's why we watch low elo, you know? That's why we watch this stuff, because this is where the fun really is. So the combo for Vladimir, the strength of Vladimir, is hitting all your abilities whilst your R is on. Oh no, Shyvana gets executed to Raptors. Didn't feel like she wanted to smite those, I guess. It is up. Yeah, this Shyvana's having a horrible time. We're almost 10 minutes in and she isn't level 6. Meanwhile, mid lane, Yone now fancies Betrayed. I think he wins this. Yeah. Oh my god, the shielding coming out for Diana. She wins it! Oh! Diana's a disgusting champion. Oh, well, Twitch is going to get stunned up here by the Morgana. In comes Yi for a quick little assist. Gets the Alpha Strike. They might be able to get Braum. The binding lands because Braum stopped moving to press his Q as Winter's Bite. Yi Alpha Strikes again. A good tank up for Morgana. Changes the aggro. And they all get out. Yeah, the red team, I think, is pretty apparent at this point. Has a pretty major advantage. Both in terms of just the map play and individual skill. The exception is this mid lane. I'm not saying that Diana is skill, but champion is a little bit just bonkers. Like, Yone was clearly winning Betrayed, but just by being Diana and pressing R and W, gave her an immense amount of shielding. That's some good shield. That's going to be a death onto Yi. Nicely done by the Diana. I only say that I don't think that Diana's that great because she doesn't use her Crescent Strike E ability combo correctly. So if she Q E's here, she gets a kill. Oh, Braum's here though. This should be a kill for Twitch. It is a kill for Twitch. But Diana doesn't have a reset on her E because she didn't Q E. So now this could be trouble. Whoop. Twitch picks up a second kill. Very well played there. It was a good punish, but the red side bot lane should have recognized that was going to happen and backed off, basically. You know, I was Alawi. There hasn't been much fanfare, but as I say it, she manages to hit the soul, she W's, and the tentacle that comes down hits the soul and Vladimir, and that kills him off. And this Alawi, I mean, we haven't, like I was saying, there hasn't been much fanfare up here. We haven't spoken about her a lot. But I think she's been winning lane really confidently. Like, she's been playing this lane really well. I'm not sure if that's just Vladimir not being that great. You can see he hasn't rushed the Proto Belt. I don't know what he's going, actually. Oh, here comes Yone. It's a good ult. But it's only going to catch on to Braum. They should be able to get Braum off this. Goes over to Morgana. The ace in the hole comes out, goes on to Twitch, but it's not going to be able to get much more out than that. And that's the trade kill coming out. Shyvana has now hit 6. We're now 11 and 3/4 of the way into this game. This game? Oh no. Morgana. Oh, she flashed as well. Meanwhile, mid, QE combo used correctly gets a big chunk onto the Yone. Diana now has to respect the K. I think she can just completely burst her if played correctly. Turn it onto Yone. Here comes the Shyvana. She should be able to do something now that she's 6. She does indeed. Now the Yi comes in, but he's 3 levels down on the Diana. Oh my god, she's gonna just flame breath of Caitlyn. Flame breath of Caitlyn. Braum ult goes wide. Flame breath comes out, but it goes wide. And everyone else is able to walk away. Only Yone pays for that play. Meanwhile, Caitlyn's staying on very low health. I wouldn't stay. Could be trouble. Yep. And there she goes. Now the Yi coming in, but the Winter's Bite is going to proc. And but Yi actually gets his proc with the second strike. Now the Braum is in trouble. Here comes Shyvana. She's going to miss. That's a triple kill. Now Braum steps back forwards. It's a triple kill over to Yi because everyone just walked one at a time into him. I can't believe it. So the Yi is now monstrously strong. Monstrously. The Twitch should be able to pick this up though. Actually, the Yi accidentally dodges out, but Morgana comes in with the root. And here goes Yi. Is this going to be more? He uses the Alpha Strike. It's well done. Oh no, now he's 8-1. This is never what you want to see on a Master Yi. The idea of Yi is that he's weak-ish. Like, you don't have to deal with him until you then eventually do have to deal with him. Like, he comes out of the jungle, and yeah, he'll be strong, but he shouldn't be too crazy strong, seeing he's only got CS. Like, he's only been farming. But because of how this game is played out, and because people keep playing very far forwards, or just not respecting Yi at all, the Master Yi has managed to get 8 kills into his bag. he's got CS up on Shyvana. Shyvana's finally finished her AP jungle item. She's level 7, so she can actually do something now. Like, AP Shyvana normally can duel, like, can do something, but not from this deficit. Like, she's never going to be able to 1v1 him at all. Meanwhile, bot lane, this is the correct play. Oh, it's disgusting. So it's the correct play for Diana to try and go to other lanes to try and snowball leads. Because she's managed to win mid lane pretty convincingly. But the rest of the map has gone a bit awfully. I guess bot lane's been pretty backwards and forth. Caitlyn's actually not very strong. But that's mainly because I think Yi's picked up most of the action down there. And the real thing to note right now is that Yi is the only real Fed member on the red team. Yes, they have a lead. Yes, he's monstrously strong. He's actually going to have his Rage Blade up very soon. But he's not infallible. The flash is late from the Diana. The Yi is just going to run her down. That's now 9 kills onto Master Yi. Like I'm saying, if Yi drops, if Brom can stun up this Master Yi or CC him, then there is definitely a chance they can kill him. But this is low elo, and people don't always hit it. There is actually an extra brush there. No, there isn't an extra brush. What am I talking about? Everyone's coming forwards. It's flashes all over the place. It's a good Brom ult. That should be able to save at least Twitch. It does save Twitch, but Brom does sacrifice himself. Diana, fucking hell. Shyvana comes in. She hasn't got anything else though. She's used her flame breath. It's a lot of damage, but the Twitch's not 2 health. He's got to run. He's just gonna... Oh no, he's now tanking. I think he might even die. No, okay. They actually do manage to get the turret before it kills Yi there. That's a flash forward from the Alawi. She should be able to get... So I think in that situation, if Alawi had used her Q, Tentacle Smash, she actually would have killed Vladimir right there. As it is, if this Tentacle slams down on him, oh, Brom's up here though, but he's bringing in the boys. Vladimir lands his ultimate, but he gets smacked apart by the tentacles he forgot about. Alawi's now going to walk it backwards. She's probably alright here. I can't imagine. Shyvana hasn't got her ultimate. That you can tell by her rage bar at the bottom. And yeah, just bad play there from the Vladimir. Like, he just failed. The ultimate was good, you know, get a bit more health back, but he just failed to even think about the tentacles anymore. The moment he saw Brom was coming in, he decided, right, fuck it, I'm good. But he just didn't respect it. Meanwhile, mid Diana, she had a great lead early on, but she's now being punished a lot by the enemy team. That was a good Urnale, and the whole came through from Caitlyn, a great binding from Morgana. And you've got to feel that the red team is knowing where their strengths are, and it's just making more proactive plays right now. This is 4 members of the red team now pushing down the blue tower. Shyvana's off to the side. She does now have her ultimate. It does chunk. That could be a good play actually. If they can kill Yi, Yi gets spell shielded. He should be fine. He's actually just running away. I think that's the right call. Shyvana with the flash, flame breath. This is a very low Morgana if they can actually get close enough, but no one has any Brom flashes forwards. That's not the person you want though. He's going to die there to the Yone. Actually goes down to the Caitlyn. Vladimir is now in a bit of trouble. They've failed to respect that, of course, the red team can still make plays. Just because Shyvana has pressed her E twice on them doesn't mean that she can't do anything now. She's out of dragon form. And the red team walk away with a kill. They walk away with, well, basically free from that. Oh my god. So I was saying like they couldn't flash forwards and kill that Morgana, which is unlucky, but Brom decided he was going to do it. Except not only was it never going to happen because he doesn't have enough damage, but he missed. Morgana hits another binding. That's a good R coming in from the Diana, but it's not going to do anything. Twitch does open up with the rat-tat-tat. He actually might be able to kill Caitlyn here if he can actually press his E, get his Contaminate on. Was it Expunge? I know it used to be called Expunge, but I think it got renamed. His E ability, Twitch's E. I don't know, I can remember it being called Expunge. But I think, like I said, I think that may have been changed at some point. Blue team's now going to try and get dragons. Dragons are really important for Shyvana in particular because her passive scales with the amount of dragons your team has. You get, I think it's 5 permanent armor and magic resist for every dragon you slay. Oh, Brom could have just kept backing there and he probably would have been absolutely fine. Because the tentacle ability from Alawi doesn't actually use anything. Like, it doesn't do any damage, so it doesn't stop the back. Meanwhile, mid, this is now looking a bit dangerous. Vladimir should be fine here. Yep, just walks it out, and he's okay. Okay, guys, I'm just going to pause this for a second, because I need the toilet. So the game state is a bit of an awkward point here. Vladimir's just trying to hold mid. He should be able to do this. There's only 2 minions. Shyvana's here as well. Flame's Breath comes in. Diana picks up that one. It's a clean fix. Kayn's just taking that damage. She's half barred off there. Ace in the hole comes out onto Vladimir. He probably could have dodged it if he'd used his blood pool there, but whatever. Alawi now, getting some pressure, could be in trouble. Uses her ultimate. She's going to be able to whack those tentacles down. Not sure if she'll get anything out of it. Or maybe she will, because the tentacles are doing a lot. Oh, manages to get the kill onto Vladimir, who came over at the last second. So Alawi is really good in those kinds of situations. She's pretty bad, and you don't see her very often. Oh, Yone almost got Twitch's back to stop there. Alawi's really good in situations where people engage onto her. She's really good at counter engages because her ultimate generates tentacles, like new tentacles, based upon the amount of people. She's actually just teleported back top there. She's so confident. Based upon the amount of people around her when she casts it. That includes her Soul Tether, her E. So if she had 5 members of the enemy team directly around her and a Soul Tether, that's 6 extra tentacles she's getting. And it also lowers the cooldown of her W, so when she presses that and hits it... Sorry, I just dropped something. When she activates that and hits it, that will make all the tentacles slap down. That generates healing, that generates extra damage. When she first came out, there were multiple compilations of her just getting pentakills with about 3 abilities. This Diana's going super ham on the Morgana. Can probably do it. Does flash forwards to secure it, but the Yi is there. It's not really a worthwhile trade there for her. This Vladimir taken to half health in like a second. Ace in the hole comes out, hits onto Twitch. And the Yi did have to flash away there. Vladimir is one of those champions who can be really frightening when he scales up into the later parts of the game. I'm really confused about why he built his Phoenix Codex earlier. Shyvana comes forward, that's a lot of damage. You see, Shyvana might be behind, but AP Shyvana has a lot of burst in her just by what she does. Oh, the second Flame Breath does kill off the Yi, gets her Dark Harvest. I've been flaming the Shyvana all game, and I think she deserves it because she's played this pretty awfully. Like, she hit 6 so late, about 11 minutes. Meanwhile, Alawi is just doing her best Tryndamere cosplay, just spamming that lane as hard as possible. Just shoving it all the time. But the thing is, like, this doesn't get rid of the criticism, right, for Shyvana. Yeah, she now looks okay. She's got 2 items. And she's about half an item behind Yi in terms of itemization. But a lot of her power is just from the strength of what her champion does. There's been no magic resist, other than Yi actually, but no one has bought any magic resist on the side of the red team. And she does burst very hard with that one spell. But in Dragon form, of course, is AoE, and is a pretty effective ability. This Caitlyn is using this Ace in the hole off cooldown, and she keeps using it on Vladimir, which is the one champion on the red side that actually has healing built into his kit. AKA, not the brightest idea. Like, Vladimir can just heal back the damage. But while the blue team is struggling to deal with Caitlyn and Alawi top, you've actually got the red team just pressuring mid with Yone and Morgana here. Here comes the Shyvana again, instantly burst by the Caitlyn and the Alawi. Caitlyn does manage to get out after moving very low. Twitch, come on, man. Yeah, he had to flash forwards for that, but now he puts himself right into the Yi's path. Yi's going to take that one. Alawi triple kill to the top side, I think. And they actually do manage to kill Yi in the mid lane. I thought Twitch was definitely dead there, but a combination of him and Diana is able to keep Yi at bay and keep Morgana down. So overall, I think that play was good for the blue side at that point. You know, they don't lose anything else top, other than their lives, obviously. But they don't actually lose any objectives. And they managed to kill off Yi and Morgana in the mid lane. I assume that all went on to Diana. It looks like it might have done. But even if it went on to either one of Twitch or Diana, those are both good targets to get all that shutdown gold on. And they don't lose all that much. Just some lives. Which of course isn't preferable, but you'll take that, right? Take that over losing your base. So now the blue team have made a transition. They've immediately come over to this dragon. The red team are all here, or they're at least very close by as well. Well, I say that actually, but their bot lane is just shoving out mid. If you just... So Shyvana, like I said, wants to try and get these at all costs. This could be a good catch up to the Yi, but Diana does so much damage. Yi uses Alpha Strike. He survives for a little while. Alawi's now coming in from the side. This is the teleport coming in from the Vladimir. He's in. He's running into the wrong direction though. He only hits his ultimate onto Alawi. Shyvana just doing what she can. They should keep auto-attacking her to get the stun. Get the Braum to land his Winter's Bite. Okay, now they can stun her up. Now they can do what they want to do. But they've taken a lot of damage from the tentacles. Just sacrifice Twitch here and leave. I don't know why Braum's walking up. He's got about 10 health. Just walk it out. Yeah, that's the right call. So overall, a really good win for the blue team again. They have the position on the objective, and for some reason Morgana was really late to this play. Morgana and Caitlyn decided to shove out mid instead of coming towards the dragon. I don't know why the Brom's ulted there. Oh, the tentacle just falls short. That's a godsend for Brom. If you want to keep distance from this Alawi and not let her get on you, but just walk away and back. Like, you could have done it so many times. You don't need to be there for Vladimir. But the blue team just were all coordinating that. Shyvana said, I want this dragon. We're getting dragon. It is a Ocean Soul, which is going to be pretty big if it can be got for both Shyvana and Vladimir. And also because if the red team got it, that's Dragon Soul on the cards. But it's, you know, the red team is just slow basically to the play. They weren't coordinated, and Diana did a really good job to instantly CC up and capture the Yi. I mean, she does so much damage, but now she doesn't have her ultimate. She can't trade onto Yi as hard as she wants to, and she is dead. Yi, meanwhile, he's just going crazy now into Brom. I guess he doesn't care about Twitch. It doesn't matter. He's got so much damage. Here comes another Alpha Strike. That's a dead Twitch. Vladimir's just in the middle of them all doing nothing. That's a quadra kill, I think, for the Yi. No, because the Morgana managed to get the Vladimir. What did we learn there? Caitlyn is not powerful for the side of the red team. Using all these abilities, using your ultimate as Diana, going so hard on her, is not worth it right now. Yi has to be your priority target. Brom had his ultimate, I think, or maybe that just came off cooldown, I could be wrong there. Shyvana doesn't want to trade on this. She can't trade an Alawi. Alawi's level 17, Shyvana's level 12. 5 levels down, it's not going to happen. Don't even try. Here comes the play. Yone does have to go back, Vladimir's just ulted, I don't know why, and Shyvana flashed. Shyvana flashed despite the fact she wasn't in the fight. Really weird. Meanwhile, Yi's just doing Baron right now. I don't really know why, but Shyvana's not anywhere nearby, and the blue team in general doesn't know what's going on. So this is probably fine. Yeah, but Yi's healing up enough. That's the Baron gone away. But it's a weird play to make when half your team's dead. You don't want to get on the wrong side of this Alawi, Brom. 5 levels up on you. 5 levels. 5 levels is almost the equivalent of like 5 items. Like you don't want all of that. Although if you've got the rest of your team with you, they don't know Alawi's by herself. But in this kind of elo, it doesn't matter. People just go on plays. Oh, she's going to use her ultimate. That's a lot of tentacles coming down. Brom is gone. Now it's Shyvana. Shyvana's going to go down as well, I think. No, but Alawi does eventually drop. But the Yi's here. There's no CC to deal with him. Brom is dead. Diana is dead. Now everyone else is dead. It's a triple kill for the Yi. Nipsa coming up strong. This Yi is now 16-4. When he backs again, that'll be a balk, and it'll almost be end game build. He'll probably almost be end build entirely. And he's just way too strong right now. They need to really conserve their resources to deal with him. I know Alawi looks tempting on paper, but it's not worth doing that. Trading onto her, trading all your lives just to try and get this one kill. Baron's was already gone. There's nothing to contest there. So what's the point? You know? Caitlyn just raining away at Brom there, but she's not going to be able to do anything more than what she's already done. They need to back now. The blue team is here. In fact, Twitch is probably going to be able to get something done here. This is stun onto Caitlyn. She is dead. Yone's just ulted in. I don't think it's the play. Yi's now committing as well. But the ult comes through. He's CC'd up to hell. And there it is. Now Morgana's come in, but there's no way she's going to do anything. And the Vladimir blasts her into last week. And suddenly, it's all on the blue team again. The dragon is going to be up. In a little. Actually, the dragon's already up. What am I talking about? You see these timers down here? I deliberately turned them on so I can keep track of everything, and I just completely forgot it was there. This is now third consecutive dragon as well, over to the blue team. Vladimir could be in trouble here. Alawi wants his blood. She's 5 levels up still. She's now level 18. I guess the bright side is she's not going to get any more levels. The downside is she's already extremely strong. The blood pool's used late, doesn't really matter. Alawi's just going to dive him, right? Alawi's just in the blue team's base, just doing whatever she wants right now. Takes about no damage from anything that just happened. It's kind of obscene how many levels this Alawi has on everyone else. It's because she's just been in the side lane the entire time, just picking up the solo experience and solo farm. Which in some ways isn't bad, but now she's going to go ham here, but she has her ultimate. So now the blue team have to run away, although they pick up Caitlyn, who's just standing around in the middle of nowhere, but the rest of the red team's coming through. Now they're coming on to they're still focusing Alawi, but you're never going to kill her. Here comes Yone, here comes Yi, and there it goes. It's going to get dangerous now because here they all come. The Alawi did drop to Twitch, but again, it's not worth it. Stop going onto Alawi all the time. I know that she's annoying in the side lane, but just get someone to wave clear on her permanently, like the Vladimir. Just press E and then Proto Belt, and that's the wave gone. But they keep trying to force this. Here comes Diana. She's now going ham, but the Yi has the spell shield on him, and he has Alpha, and he also has the Frontis Conquerors. He's going to be completely fine. He is now 20-5. It's ridiculous to me, but the blue team has focused so much. The real problem for them this game is that this Alawi's been split pushing, and they keep wasting far too much on her. They need to save these resources for Yi. You know? The Diana ultimate, the Braum ult, the Braum Q, the Braum Winter's Bite, they all have to be saved. Now Braum, he's walking forwards, he's caught onto Yone. Twitch is a bit far away though. They do manage to, they should go on this. In fact, I've changed my mind, they really shouldn't. Auto attack Yi, auto attacking Braum. Yep, that's a dead Yi. And now Twitch can push on for Yone. Nicely done. You see what I'm talking about, okay? You see it, yeah? If this Braum could just auto attack Yi, or Q him, or R him, basically the fight is potentially won as long as Twitch is there. Because Twitch is just going to auto attack away and he will proc his the stun. And once the stun is procced, Yi cannot move. He cannot move when he is stunned. And when he can't move, he suddenly drops a lot of priority. He's actually just built a Guardian Angel. So it's actually going to become harder to just stun him up and then kill him because he's just going to come back. But it's just boggling, you know? It's a bit of a boggle. Yi's actually full build, so the bright side for the blue team is that he's not going to get any stronger. The bad side is he's full build. We were talking about how Yi, when Yi gets to full build, he can be unstoppable if not played against correctly. That is the fear now for the blue team. The fear is that Yi might now be unkillable, unstoppable. But if Braum plays it right, now they're all using it on Alawi again, but Alawi is just going to heal it up. Here it comes. She isn't going to die. she is going to die, but she does get Twitch out of it. So much is used for Alawi again, you know? Shyvana ult. Vladimir didn't ult, thank God, but Diana ult, I guess on a short cooldown. Brom is dead, and he's the main way of stopping this guy. And now Yi is just gonna rip through the whole blue team. There's Brom, but he's now just going to die as soon as he respawns. And it's all falling apart. I mean, Brom didn't respawn there, but it doesn't matter. He'd used so much to take down the Alawi, and this Yi has now just got the Guardian Angel. It wouldn't have mattered even if he had died, because he would have just come back. So much used on Alawi. Really well played, I guess, by her, but just strange decision making by the blue team, and that is a game. What's there to say about this one, really? Multiple mechanical mistakes from every side. Errors that could have been avoided. I think Vladimir is always a strong pick into the later parts of the game, but he just got put really far behind by this Alawi, who just kept pushing in the side lane and just couldn't be met. And then when they did meet her, they could kill her, but they had to waste everything for it. Just far too many resources put into her. Because then, when the rest of her team came along, there was nothing to use against her. The Shyvana took a long time getting up, you know. Preferably you want to hit 6 as quickly as possible. If you have to give up a scuttle crab, just fine, you know. But dying is worse. Dying is worse. And she died twice at level 4. Once to Yi in the top side, and then once to Yone and Yi in the bottom side. And that put her really far behind. Yes, she did start doing things in this game. She actually was building a Thorn Nail on AP Shyvana. Doesn't make sense. Like, you're not going to be tanky. So why even bother starting to build tank? Diana was the one shining light really for the blue team. Consistently showing up, doing a lot of damage, beat Yone in lane. And when she put down her ult properly, when she was using her brain and she used it on Yi, we were able to insta-burst him a lot of the time. But when she didn't do that, Yi just rolled over them. Twitch and Brom played fine. I mean, the Twitch actually had a very respectable scoreline by the end, and he was doing a lot of damage, but this Yi just plowed into him. The red team had a lot of abilities made to pick off people like Twitch. You know, Morgana Q, Yone R. It's very easy for Yone to get onto the backline in that situation. But it's really a tale of a Yi. As it so often is in the lower elos. So often you see a Yi or a Rengar or just a champion that can one-shot people or just like walk into them or Tryndamere. And Yi was just that this time. He got very far ahead from the faults of the red-blue team even. Shyvana giving up kills to people just not respecting, but Yi could just walk into their lane and look at that scoreline. 24-6. Scoreline that would make anyone blush. And that's just the story of it. So often in lower elos you have hyper carries like Yi, who just, when they get ahead, they just keep running it away with the game. They just explode onto the game and they stay ahead. That's what happened this game. I mean, they didn't have the CC tools, or really the tools at the right time to deal with him. Well, there it is, I'm afraid. That's how a lot of low elo games go. That's why I usually try and find games that don't have that kind of circumstance on them. But I usually also just go into games, random games I can find, and just spectate them. And sometimes, unfortunately, they are just games like this. And that's just how it is. Alright, boys. Thank you very much for watching this one. I'll come back to you, hopefully with a bit more interesting game on the next time. I'm afraid this one was a bit dull. And stay safe, people. Okay, bye-bye.